Now, for more discussion on this, we're joined by Hollywood filmmaker and producer Keith Collea. Great to have you with us, Keith. Thank you so much for coming on the show. So if we can start first by talking about Zootopia 2's success. So it's grossed over $500 million just at the Chinese box office. That means China accounts for nearly half of its global revenue. How do you interpret this exceptional performance here, and what's made it resonate with the Chinese audience?
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And in answer to your question, I think this result sends a very clear signal that movies are not dead. Audiences are simply selective. You know, when a film offers strong storytelling, emotional intelligence, rewatch value, Chinese audiences show up in massive numbers. What's important here is that Zootopia isn't successful because it's loud or expensive. It's successful because it's structurally strong. It works on multiple levels: entertainment for children, social insight for adults. It has universal human themes that travels across cultures. Is it replicable? Yes, but not by accident. It's replicable only if filmmakers focus less on spectacle and more on story architecture, character, clarity, rhythm, and meaning. When those elements are designed properly, audiences everywhere, including China, respond consistently.
Well, I've yet to see it. Keith, what does the Chinese film market represent for Hollywood? From a producer's perspective, what would you say are the most effective ways for Hollywood to try and understand and respond to the needs, the preferences, and the different cultural expectations of Chinese audiences?
Well, China today represents the most sophisticated and consequential film audience in the world. It's no longer a secondary market or an add-on. It's a market that can determine whether a film succeeds globally. Now, from a producer's perspective, the mistake Hollywood often makes is assuming Chinese audiences want something fundamentally different. They don't. What they want is the same thing all audiences want: clear stories, emotional truth, and characters worth following. The future isn't about westernizing Chinese stories. It's about honoring Chinese culture while using storytelling discipline that already works globally. When Hollywood stops assuming and starts listening, co-creations become far more effective than co-productions.
And looking ahead, what's your outlook for the Chinese film market? Do you foresee any key trends or developments?
I'm cautiously optimistic, strategically optimistic. The infrastructure's there, tens of thousands of screens, strong distribution, an audience that still treats cinema as a shared social experience, especially in second and third tiered cities. Now, what the market is waiting for is consistency, not one breakout hit every few years, but a reliable pipeline of well-crafted films that audiences trust. When that happens, the upside is enormous. We're not talking about recovery. We're talking about the next phase of growth, where Chinese cinema isn't just strong domestically, but influential globally.
All right. Well, Keith, thank you so much. We really appreciate having you on the show. Keith Collea, Hollywood filmmaker and producer.